mixing Henny and Costa with a few bitches I got on my roster. Stay on the path and you'll prosper. Watch out for snakes and aggressive imposters. We went from noodles to lobsters.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Juss. In today's upload, we will be discussing the Converse Prototype CX. So let's get into it. First, I want to talk about the traction. The traction on the Converse CX has a multi-directional rubber traction outsole. If I'm being honest, the traction is very squeaky. I took it to my 24-hour fitness. I took it to another gym out in Long Island. I played it a couple times before, I actually did this review. And most of my reviews, I played in my sneakers for like 2 weeks. But in this one, I played for like 2 to 3 weeks. And hooping in them, and if I'm being honest, at my 24-hour fitness, they gripped the floor pretty well. And they felt really light on my feet, but that's for fit. But just saying for now, it was pretty light on my feet. I was able to do my regular moves. I didn't feel like I was sluggish. However, when I played on the dusty court in Long Island, I was slipping and sliding. I couldn't grip the floor well. I had to wipe a lot. So what I would say about the traction on these shoes, that if you're gonna play in these, make sure you go to a clean court. If you play in a clean court, you'll be fine. You'll bite the floor. You'll hear the squeaking noises. I know some people like that stuff, but you'll hear the squeaking noises. But if you take it to a dusty court, then you're gonna be slipping and sliding. And also, I wouldn't take these outdoors if you're gonna ask that, because the nubs are pretty close together. So if you play these a couple times, it's probably just gonna run down and the sneaker won't have that traction no more. So as an overview, just play indoors on a great court. You'll be fine. Dusty court, you'll have to wipe a lot, but it'll somewhat bite, and don't take these outside. Next, I like to talk about the cushioning setup on the CX foam. In the forefoot, you have a Zoom Air unit right here in the front, and in the back, you have a CX foam. The shoe's actually pretty comfortable. There's not really much break-in time, like with the GT Cut 2s that I did performance review on. You will have to break it in a little, but not a lot. As soon as you put your foot in, you'll feel comfortable, but just know, as time goes, it'll form to your foot and you'll feel perfectly fine. But you won't get that foot pain that you usually get when you get a new shoe. Well, I didn't, so I assume that most people won't. But if you do, then I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't get those. So the cushioning setup on the shoe is pretty good, especially for a Converse, you know what I'm saying? Because Converse hasn't made basketball feet in a pretty long time. So the cushioning is pretty good, can't lie, I enjoyed it. Next, I talk about the materials. On my pair of CX prototypes, I have a knitted leather upper with padding on the tongue right here, as you can see. And you also have padding right here in the ankle section. If I'm being honest, the materials on this shoe, it feels like it's supposed to be heavy, if I'm being honest. When you pick these up and when you put them on, they feel like they're supposed to be heavy. But once you start going, they feel pretty light, if I'm being honest. And a lot of people was like, yo, you can move your feet in these? I'm like, yeah, they look heavy. Look at this thing. They look heavy, but they're really not heavy. And you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of comments on the shoe too, if I'm being honest. But the materials on the shoes, pretty good, pretty solid. I thought the tongue would bother me, but it didn't. And the padding around the Achilles area was pretty nice, and around my ankle. I felt snugged in. I felt great. And that just flows right into my next thing, which is the fit. And in terms of the fit, it's a snug fit shoe, if I'm being honest. I got my true size, which is 9.5. So if you wear a 10, or you wear an 8, or you wear a 7, or you wear 11, whatever your true size is, you can just get your true size, if I'm being honest. If you're not too sure, like I always say, go to your local Foot Locker, your local, mall, JD's, like I always say, and just check to see, what size is good for you. But in terms of me, I went with my true size, which is a 9.5. And I feel perfectly good with my pair of, do you feel me? I said, do you feel me? I feel perfectly fine with my pair of the CX prototypes, if I'm being honest. Overall, man, if I'm being honest, this is a great shoe. I'll give this shoe an 8 out of 10. If I had to list the shoes I've done so far, I will go my New Balances, my Lucas, the Converses, the Pumas, and the GT Cuts. I'm sorry, Nike, y'all just not doing it right now. No offense though, just saying. But yeah, these shoes are good. They're definitely gonna be in my rotation. The Converses, if I got a pink Majin Buu shirt on, I'll definitely rock that with these. And these are good ball feet. I would recommend these to my friends if they wanted something different. They wanted to when they step on the court, they have some that people don't usually would something people wouldn't usually wear. So I'll tell them to get these, if I'm being honest. And the performance matches with the look. It's awkward, looks funny, but it gets the job done. And that's all that matters. That's all you can ask for in a hoop shoe. As long as it gets the job done, who really cares about the aesthetics? You know what I'm saying? Well, some people do, but not really me. But thank you for tuning into another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to know when I upload. And, you know, I appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing on all these videos, man. And it's your boy, Juss Anderson, and I'm out of here. Peace.